y'all think I'm going to say? Shit. All this anesthesia. Motherfucking hurricanes came through, but it wasn't no FEMA. Goddamn, they left us in the water. By the dirt, dust. Niggas never really gave a fuck.
Niggas hit you with that anesthesia, put you to sleep, bruh. You know it's the killer nigga woods where we creep, bruh. You know that my ninja did good, push like a Jeep, bruh. Catching niggas for days, no rest, math the reaper. Muscle memory in my cells, clap like a sleeper. Swim through money, I need a cell, these rivers deeper. My niggas got bonds, no better when shit go heater. Hammers banging, we bleed, your bodies everywhere, FEMA. Alright, that's crazy too. I don't sleep, nigga.
Louis progresso my spirit.
I'm trying to make the shot maybe close a little bit. But, damn, so, you saying crazy shit right now, but I've been brought up to already be like, you know, all that shit. From the Christian side, I can already explain it, right? Because I come up Christian, Jehovah's Witness, Israelite, in that order. So, you see that shit as voodoo, right?
Right.
And you see voodoo as the same shit that godly niggas do, except just on the devilish side, you know? Because you're using earthly things, right? Just the explanation of it, you're using earthly things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I guess the confusion get, you know?
It is a big confusion.
Yeah.
When they say voodoo, voodoo comes from the word voodoo. Voodoo means spirit.
Okay.
Voodoo is a different tradition of what I do. Well, actually, not really, because I am in the 21 divisions. I'm in Santeria, but the correction is Ocha. 21 divisions is Dominican voodoo. Mm-hmm. And Haitian voodoo, Dominican voodoo, totally different.
What's the differences?
Differences. God damn, what is the difference? It is a big difference because they don't. We don't utilize the same saints. We don't utilize the same things. And anybody who's watching this, who is in 21 divisions of Haitian voodoo, I'm sorry. I'm still learning in this beautiful tradition, so forgive me. But
my bad, I got you. I'm just getting more perspectives. You good, and I'm listening. All right, I'm always listening.
But we can talk more on where I started from, because I don't want to make myself look like a fool, because I'm still learning on 21 divisions when it comes to the voodoo standpoint.
Yeah.
So everybody out there in TV land or whatever, I'm sorry, because I'm gonna talk about something of what I know. So forgive me. I started off with something called spiritism, called in Spanish Epitimo. Is from our spirit guides, or our ancestors, or whoever. And then we have shrines or altars. That's either 7 or 9 glasses, would be 6 glasses.
Keep going, I'm listening. 1
big glass in the middle, or 8 glasses in the side, or 1 big glass in the middle, and make 9.
Yeah.
Because 7, 9, 21 is a spiritual number.
Okay. That's another thing. Numerology is seen as another fucking devilish thing within the cultures.
Nah, when people look at me, and I had a lot, believe me, I had a lot of people say, what you do with demon life, what you do with devil worship. It's not devil worship. It's not, because if they say, when you hear outside thoughts, or when you hear thoughts, like you can see certain events happening, that's Satan. It ain't fucking Satan. It's not fucking Satan. It's God giving us a sixth sense. Yeah. God gave us a gift. We are here to utilize it. That's how I feel. Not a lot of people feel that way. So I utilize my gift. I'll give readings, whatever the case is. It's not evil because I could have been like, yo, Josh, let me give you a read.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Yo, watch out for this. Your health is this, or make sure Jerry doesn't do this, or make sure Nikki doesn't do that, or whatever. Because my spirit is saying X, Y, Z. I'm not doing it harm. I'm just letting you know. You take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
You take it like, alright, nigga. You let me know this, that. Alright. But, you know, I'm gonna do some things, but you know what? I'm gonna listen to what you tell me to do.
Yeah.
We don't force anybody. We don't, you know. I give you a reading. Whatever advice I give you, that's for you. If you want to take that, take it. If you don't want to take it, well, that's okay. Free will. It's not like, yo, you gotta do this or you're gonna die. It's never like that. You got the free will to do whatever you want to do. It's just, we give you the quote unquote advice, if you will. We just let you know, yo, bro, this is coming up. XYZ, blah, 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 and then, you know what I'm saying? Or I give you a reading, so, yo, Josh, somebody's doing witchcraft on you, so what you gotta do is just to protect yourself. Light up a candle, blah, 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 and then whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not devilish. Because the reason why people find it devilish in the Santeria religion, and women, and Santeria is like, the real name is Ocha. It was from Africa. There's animal sacrifice. You feed the entities.
Yeah.
You feed the entities of it. They're called orishas.
The sacrifice or the entity?
No, we feed the entity with the sacrifice.
But what is the entity?
Entity is like they're called orishas, like Elegua, or Chango, or Chun. They're called orishas. They're the entities. So we sacrifice the animals in a butt. When we sacrifice the animals in a religion, like, remember, I'm like halfway in it. I'm not a santero. Yeah. I'm not crowned or anything like that. Right. But
we know we established this. Go ahead, man.
So some of these orishas require animal sacrifice to make your life a little better. Okay. But 90% of the time when you sacrifice an animal, you give someone some of the blood to the orisha. The rest is for everybody to eat. Yeah. Pluck it, whatever, you eat it. Like they do in kosher. Understand? It's not evil. It's like, yeah, we're gonna kill this motherfucker. No.
Yeah, of course, man. I understand.
It's not that. It's just.
But like, if I could interject.
Man, interject.
With the as far as like, it's hard for me to say what I'm talking about because all my Christianity, all that shit blend together for me, right? It's just you're supposed to look at it in the proper way. The things that was said in the Bible, right, is the one point is don't worship any gods other than Him, right? And I always, not always, but at a certain point in life, I understood that there's other gods. You know, that statement cannot exist unless there's other gods for you to worship. You know, so then that's where that conversation would come in, but we'll get to that. But the other shit is about sacrifice, right? Because this is the thing that I can easily answer from my side. It's supposed to be Jesus, or we don't call him that. You know, niggas, where the camera at? I got cameras everywhere, but this shit is supposed to be...
Or Rabbi Yeshua, or whatever.
Yeah, nah, niggas call him, and from the Israelite camp, you call him Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Because it's supposed to be Shah being son of, Yahweh being the name of God, and that name comes from the definition of I am. That's how you would say I am in ancient Hebrew. And in ancient Hebrew, they didn't have certain letters. So they didn't. I don't believe they had an E. So everything would come out as A's, you know? So it's Yahweh because certain letters didn't exist back in ancient Hebrew.
And what we look at today is Yiddish mixed with Hebrew. The modern
Yiddish,
Hebrew is not what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's supposed to be
And back then, back then, well, I'm sorry, we're not even talking about. We're talking about we're talking about like back in Moses' time.
Yeah.
You know, because blood and the firstborn.
Well, hold on, just before you say this, are you going from Moses from the perspective of Catholicism, or from what you believe in now? Is Moses in what you believe in now?
Moses is what
in any form. It shit don't gotta be Moses. It don't gotta be his name.
It's like what that. I believe in now, but however, it's just like, you know, firstborn, right? Mm-hmm. Unless you have the lamb's blood, firstborn is done.
Yeah.
You know, but the lamb, we're going back to the lamb.
Yeah.
We're going back to lamb's blood, this, that, or whatever. I'm not mocking God. I'm not mocking Jesus or anything, because I'm a Catholic. I grew up a Catholic. But like a lot of people, when they criticize people like me, or criticize people like, and much as like, yeah, you guys kill animals, you guys. Before times,
yeah,
you wanted to save your son, right?
Yeah,
you were killing them fucking lamb, and you were putting him over the fucking door. My son is gonna live because I killed the fucking lamb.
Yeah, but it's more than that. That shit was supposed to be, you killed the thing. That's what I was getting into. You killed, back in the day, it was, the lamb is a sacrifice for your sins. You know, the thing is, that's a crazy thing that niggas don't teach in church. They'll tell you that.
No, listen, you're right.
Let me break this shit down, right? They don't teach a lot of shit in church.
They don't teach a lot of shit.
When you looking at this shit, right?
Might be drunk, but we get into deep waters.
You looking at this shit. Some nigga, this is why I respect white people now, right? Because white people was giving me crazy knowledge. It's this dude called Rob Skeeber. This nigga was talking about some shit where he was like, think about what happened with Noah, right? You know Noah. Mm-hmm. His motherfucking son Ham saw him naked, and it seemed like a purposeful situation. And Ham didn't get cursed. His children got cursed, you know? And what you see that in is disease. Like, on earth, you see when you have a disease, that shit gets carried through your children a lot of the times, right? So you start to have the process of the sin is physically in your blood. So the more you sin, it's like how niggas talk about dirty blood. The more you sin, it's kind of like you fucking up your physical body, because your life is in your blood. Sin affects your life, therefore it affects your blood. You know? When you start thinking like that, it's like niggas can avoid this shit, but eventually these things is gonna come back. You know? So shit always gonna come back.
But
you know what I mean?
All right.
But it's supposed to clean us.
But
Jesus, hold on. Let me finish the thought. Jesus, right? He's supposed to, with that sacrifice, this nigga supposedly went his whole life without doing. Yo, I'm a real nigga. I believe these niggas. I believe this nigga Jesus. He went his whole life without doing the bad shit, and I believe we can all do that. Mm-hmm. And because of that, his blood being sacrificed was pure human blood, and that shit is supposedly what keeps us now from having to sacrifice a lamb. Now supposedly we could just ask for forgiveness, understand, and truly want to do better, instead of having to kill an animal for that. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike got a bed. Hold on, Mike got a bed. Yeah, I believe everything in the Bible, nigga, because that's how it's supposed to be. It's a true story. But we're going to get to that. Go ahead.
I was just thinking about like half the shit you were saying. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I mean, I thought you was talking about before. You was trying to explain something about old times and sacrifices. That's
old times and sacrifices. Old times, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be an animal, but let's say in Santa, like whatever. I'm not a santero yet.
That's not no gang shit, right? Because I feel like I heard that shit in movies.
That's not a gang shit. That is not a gang shit.
It sounds like some bad boy shit.
A santero is a priest in the religion of Santeria, and the real name is Ocha, or however. or if you go to Ifa, you want to be babala, but whatever.
Alright.
We don't only sacrifice animals. Kosher people do it too.
Yeah.
But
I mean, nah, you can't say that. Damn, I gotta interject again. I don't feel like the kosher niggas, but damn, you right.
they
Maybe
sacrifice ritualistically.
because they don't follow. See, that's another fucked up part. Christians, all these niggas, motherfuckers, all over the goddamn earth. These niggas look at pieces of the Bible and say, "This the part I'ma fuck with." Christians in the black community, they say, "I'ma take the New Testament. I fuck with that." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jewish motherfuckers, they say, "I take the Old Testament. I fuck with that." You know, nobody's mixing.
There's a lot of things
book.
in the Bible I agree with, and there's a lot of things I don't agree with. You
Like
know,
what? Give me some things. We're going to switch to the Bible now because we understand your thought process. Switching to the Bible now.
Like,
What you understand?
I can't remember like word for word, but like Matthew's 5:29.
Come to the house, we're going to talk about that, nigga.
Like if your right hand offends you, cut it off, cast it. You know,
yeah, but that's not.
that's a because you know shit like that's like I don't know, like a loyalty thing, but I love that line.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
a loyalty line.
It's a loyalty line. Matthew, anybody who's watching, if you know that Matthew's 5:29-30. If your right hand offends you, cast it. And I forget the rest of it. I'm feeling nice right now, but I'm sorry.
Throw that bitch out. We ain't got to say it verbatim, nigga.
No,
Your right hand going against you, throw that bitch out.
Verbatim, like, it's important.
Verbatim is good.
It's important because it is a very powerful line.
Yeah, it's important.
There's a lot of things
We got
in the
a phone
Bible.
somewhere.
No, there's a lot of things in the Bible that I
Nigga said throw that bitch out.
a lot of things in the Bible that I follow, and a lot of things in the Bible that I don't follow.
Follow
you know,
the train.
But
nah, let me tell you that shit, right? I want to get into more thoughts, but just to explain that shit.
Go ahead.
You already know it's a loyalty thing. These niggas ain't saying with a lot of this shit, right? Sometimes niggas do be talking about killing niggas, right?
Oh yeah.
But in other times, niggas be talking about not killing niggas. And the beautiful thing is that niggas don't know the difference. When you not in tune, you can't see the difference, right?
All I remember about that one is like.
You got a right hand man, right? That's the easiest way I can explain it. You got a right hand man. If your right hand man is going against you, do away with him.
Let's talk about cast it from you and not that thy whole body will cast into hell. Some shit like that.
Killing me, my nigga. You got me like I'm gonna look it up.
I'm sorry, yo, dude. That's my favorite
There's
line
something else in here.
the Bible. It's
All right.
Matthew
I fuck with
5:29-30.
Talk some shit to the people. I'm gonna get a phone, all right?
Alright, yo, we on live or some shit like that?
Yeah.
How you doing?
This is live. Just recording that recording.
I'm not evil. Just to let you know.
I'm back. They almost tried to get me with my humps. Fucking Black Eyed Peas.
I heard the song. I heard the fucking song and shit.
All right, so what we looking up?
Matthew's 5:29-30.
5:29:30. Niggas be knowing the verses. Oh, this will start with the right eye. Would you want me to read it or you?
You can read that shit.
This should say, right? Matthew 5:29-30. Oh, this the new international version, but it's alright. It say, if your right eye causes you to stumble, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. And if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to go into hell. That's it. It's probably more powerful when you go to the original translations, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, alright, throw that bitch out. What you gonna do with it? You gotta get rid of that shit, man. And look, this what's another misconception? Nah, I ain't gonna say misconception because it's from your perspective.
Well,
so what's another thing you don't fuck with?
sacrifice is a big misconception.
Not about you, about what do you believe? What's some things in Christianity or the Bible that you don't fuck with?
Oh shit. Okay, that's a good question. It's like you either do. It's like you gotta do this or you're gonna go to hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or
I mean, but damn, nigga, that's a good point. You, nigga. The Bible was not given to me from the motherfuckers in power. The Bible was found. It's not a book, nigga. This is what y'all niggas don't understand. This is what a lot of y'all niggas got fucked up. Y'all think the Bible was a book that was written and somebody just gave it to niggas. It's stories that came from all over the goddamn world and niggas put them together. Why? Because it was from one perspective. Just like me, nigga. Let's say if I'm God, right? Let's say if I'm God. I sit here. I tell Mike, yo, write me a story about the first part of my life, and I narrate it to him. And then I go to my wife. I say, write me a story about the second part of my life, and I narrate it, right? The shit is always going to be in my perspective. So when you look at these books, you look at these different artifacts that you find, and you see it's written in the same language, in the same mindset as the last shit you found. So that goes to show that it's written not by the same person, but by some higher shit that's connecting these niggas. Not to say that it's God, that's what I believe in, but the shit could be anything. For real. We don't know what the shit is. It might just be thought itself. Thought itself might be God. You know, we don't know what the shit is, but that's it, nigga.
Wait.
Exactly. See, you right there, nigga. They wrote it, they rewrote it 11 times. That's translation. You not understanding. Everybody in the world wants the truth.
You are God. God is in you.
Yeah, son. That's real.
Yo.
That's truth. That's truth right there,
That's
son.
fucking truth. What he just said.
Yeah, son.
What he
This
just
nigga
said
speaking
was
real
the
shit.
fucking truth.
Son, nigga.
No, nigga.
Boy,
they changed
God
it.
told you. Nah.
But he's right about that too. But
How they changed it?
He's right.
Give me that. How they changed it? How they changed it? The only things that we could find is you got the later Bibles that, as you see, I read a verse and I was like, I don't really fuck with this. I'd rather have the translation from a different Bible. You got that. But the original translations, the only things wrong is sometimes words don't translate properly. You know what I mean? You see that when me as a black man, nigga, I was taking Spanish classes. I was trying to speak in English formed sentences in Spanish. But to us, how they speak is backwards. So it's not going, you know, it's different rules to different languages. So shit get mixed up. What the fuck you said? You was talking some shit. The Bible. What happened? It's from what this nigga said.
Bible's written by man.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
inspired.
Any Christian watch it. Bible is written by man.
Of course, because God don't have fingers, son.
Jesus spoke Arameans.
He spoke what?
Arameans. He spoke in parable. He spoke different.
Okay.
So they can like interpret what the fuck he was saying.
No, he spoke in parables because if you don't, the niggas that you don't want in, look at this shit, son. It's gang members out here who all day niggas be doing shit like this. They could say shit to each other.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
You don't know, right?
I don't know.
But they know.
They know.
That's the same shit with Jesus. I'm speaking because if I was to say this shit out loud, too many people would understand the plan and they would immediately move to try to destroy the shit. That's how you gotta move today too. When you got this, why me and my clique, we move funny around phones. Cause when we thinking about ideas, raps, movies, shit like that, for some reason we talk about it, and then a couple months later, that whole idea is in the theaters. And it's like, son, I feel like niggas is listening and taking our ideas, cause they know we ain't got no money to move on it right now. It's just a plan. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Niggas is listening, man. These niggas is listening. But the Bible is, son, when you look at this shit, right? It's a godly figure. What this nigga talking about? Look up the Book of the Dead. Boy, you wildin' out, my nigga.
Those stories come from the ancient Egyptians.
Ooh! My son Onse.
Where they
Yo, Onse, you on the podcast. If you could chill the fuck out, my nigga, cause you know how you are.
But he's not stating. He's stating facts though.
No, I'm gonna break that shit down to you.
But he's stating facts.
No, he not.
No.
From
right
your
here.
perspective,
No,
keep in mind you
right
moving
here.
from Africa.
Right here. No,
I already know.
When it comes from the Egyptians.
Exactly.
He's stating
Egyptian's
facts.
African, nigga.
I understand that.
Listen.
It is African, but he's
You on the podcast, because this should be perfect with you being you, me being me, and this nigga being him. But you just gotta learn to chill out and let a nigga talk. Because you the type of nigga to be like, I'ma just cut a nigga off. If you could cut that shit down, and niggas would be on this podcast, son. But the Book of the Dead, right? I ain't gonna you got information on that?
I'm just laughing at what you just
said, what? No, I'm asking you for real. I'm asking like, cause you come from you not come from, but you dealing in the African shit. Do you have information on the Book of the Dead? Just general information before I start talking.
I don't have any information on the Book of the Dead. Because when we talk about the dead comes from with us. In Spanish culture, even in African culture, we call it espiritismo, which in English is spiritism, or in the African side they call it egun. Egun is spirit of the dead, spirits of the dead, or your ancestors or anything like that. On the Spanish side, we have altars we dedicated to our spirit guides. We have glasses of water we dedicate to each spirit, and we listen to the messages, or we just like meditate and we hear stuff. Like when I say I'm gonna give you a reading, Josh, like I'll throw the cards down, but meanwhile I'm not reading the cards, it's just my spirit is telling me what's going on in your life, what's going on in this person's life. Because without spirit, without egun means spirit of the dead. Like without our ancestors, we ain't gonna know nothing. Without our ancestors, we will never know a sweet fruit. We need the roots of our ancestors. We need the roots of our spirit guides. Because they're going to guide us to whatever it is, what we're going to be in our life. Whatever religion we're going to be in. Whether it be
talking about real life, nigga. Hold on. I'm talking about real life, nigga. Like, you come to the setting, but you got to fucking leave your house, my nigga. That's what I'm talking about. You got to leave your house. You could be physically in the podcast, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. But go ahead. Spirit guides.
Whether it be, the spirits, whatever religion you want to go into. It could be Buddhism, the tradition I'm going to, Santeria, Ocha, or Ifa, Palomayombe. Palomayombe is the Congo religion in Africa, or fucking Islam, all that shit, like Israelite. But Espiritismo is the foundation of everything. You need to work with your spirit guides. You need to work with your ancestors, because your bloodline, they're gonna guide you. It's like, yo, you belong here, or you belong there, and to have a good communication with them is a beautiful thing. And whether ancestor spirit guides is like, you know what, you're grounded. You got your spirits. You don't need to be in a religion. You got your spirits guiding you. So it's like you do, you have your altar, you pray, you meditate. It's like they'll give you this thing, like, you know what, we're here for you. We're gonna fight your battles, but we're gonna let you know what's going on in life. People think of it as demon worship. It's not demon worship. It's not like I'm going to say, Satan, help me out. No, it's our Father who art in heaven. Is Catholicism. Yeah. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. It's because they're very Catholic. It's very Catholic based when it comes to Espiritism. You pray to God, you pray to your spirits, you pray to God to have your spirits who are assigned to you by Him. Whoever His name is, God, Allah, or Lofi, or demonic, whoever the fuck you want to name Him, He's going to guide those spirits to you, and they're going to lead you to a better life. You ever had those gut feelings? Oh, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't go there. I shouldn't. Those are your spirits. That's your higher being. People are like, oh no, nigga, that's just what your parents say. Listen to you. You should, like how I was taught. That's your spirit guides. Your spirit, your higher being, your spirits is like, yo, bro, don't do this shit because you gonna get shot, or you just that bitch is gonna fuck you.
Like a nigga I don't believe in spirit guides to the way that you seem to be explaining the shit.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as those feelings, I see the shit as how they explained it being God is in all of us. And that's what I see the consciousness being. That, you know, this is how I explain it, right? You got your spirit, your body, and your mind, right?
Spirit, body, mind.
So the body is the shit. The lust that you feel from the body, which is connected to the mind, right? The mind, that's the crazy shit. The mind is connected to the body and the spirit.
And the spirit.
You know? So the mind is constantly at a battle. What your mind is focused on, that's going to control you. So if your body is taking control, your body is worried on the lustful shit, right? And then your soul is trying to get right, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I feel like, that peace of God that's in you, that's the consciousness in your spirit, you know? Because without, just to take it on a different level, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck I was going through, but I started to look, and I was like, yo, I think everything come from different shit. You know what I mean? Because I had came into a part of the Bible, you know, from like learning from other niggas where it was like, one of the motherfuckers that was following Jesus, he kind of saw a what they call a cherubim, but he said it had animal faces on it, right? Mm-hmm. So that's to show you, it's animal things in heaven, you know, if you was to believe in what I believe in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you think about how different a human and an animal is.
Mm-hmm.
So is an animal spirit the same as a human spirit, you know? And that would explain how shit coming out of nothing.
Well, we have animal spirits.
But
you heard of that.
When I think of animal spirits, it's like I don't know, nigga. I can't function that in nothing. First of all, you see how I'm losing my mind, nigga.
Yeah,
First
I got
of all,
you.
if I'm coming from a godly spirit and the animal spirit is for animals, you know what I mean? Mm. From that perspective, I can't have an animal spirit. I believe that's an earthly thing, and this comes into the earth worship. Me myself, I would say I have a wolf spirit because that's the animal I feel I connect with. I feel like I'm the wolf who's supposed to be with a large group of things, but for some reason is always alone and shit. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel that's my animal spirit. But that's completely based on what the fuck I've been through. You know what I mean? Like, from you, it's a different perspective because you believe in something different. And maybe, you know, maybe that's different, you know. But for me, I can analyze myself and realize that the only reason why I feel like I'm a wolf is because of what I've seen.
But that's the beautiful thing about it, though. And not a lot of people look at it that way. Yeah. Your differences, my differences. Mm-hmm. The way you just explain that is just, you know, like, yeah, this is how I look at it, but this is how I look at it.
Yeah. Because we don't know who right yet.
There is no right. But
right.
There is no right or wrong.
There is no right or wrong.
It's your belief system. It's not like I'm saying, yo, Josh, you're wrong. You're wrong. I don't give a fuck what you tell me.
Yahweh.
What you believe in is wrong.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'll be a fucking damn way ignorant fool. Like you say, yo, Mike, you ignorant. Fuck you.
But I don't believe in that though.
But that's the beauty. You don't got to.
Nah, fuck that. I don't believe in that shit. This is like, we talking about belief here, right?
Right.
But this is where my beliefs touch everything, right? So. And
this is what I'm asking you. What is it? What is it?
That I believe in?
Yeah.
Nigga, Wilder, my shit is expansive, son. I'm gonna try to break this shit down, right?
As much as you can.
So, I believe in the higher power, right? Mm-hmm. Being the God of the Bible, of course. That's what I believe in, right? Mm-hmm. I believe that he's not all powerful, but he has a lot of power. Mm-hmm. I believe his power is to create and destroy. You know what I mean? Because when I look at the history of humanity, it seems like the only time God stepping heavy is to be like, damn, these niggas are so fucked up. Should I kill them all? If God is all powerful, why not say, I'm going to just change how y'all behaving? You know what I mean? So that's me analyzing that.
So, would you believe in God is everything and nothing at the same time?
I'll consider that shit, but...
And I don't mean like God is nothing. It's just
yeah. It's like,
because
if God is everything, then it's like meaning nothing meaning not a physical thing. If something is everything, you know, like that. I understand what you're saying. So I've considered that shit, but That's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
There is no but. This is the crazy because just realizing in my head there is no but because I already thought of if let's say the universe created us, right?
Right.
Just say that.
No,
that's
yeah.
that, right?
Let's do it.
It's just what it is. If there's a plan for the universe or a certain order, and we already know from looking at life, there's an order to things. So if there's a certain order for life, and people become, just like you saying, like I don't know what the fuck you've been through, but motherfuckers, you start to become connected to shit, and when you become connected to that shit, somehow you connect into the earth, and you start to see shit, and you start to feel shit. You know what I mean? Like I be feeling shit.
See, but you just said it. Earth.
Yeah.
You just connect to Earth.
But
that's where everything starts.
It's that.
That's where everything is.
But that's the body and the spirit, though.
Exactly.
I see the earth
that's
as
where
the body.
that's where it comes from.
Look. Let me break it down, right? How you say ancestors, right? This is what I've been learning recently. The earth, right? That being the body. The
And
body
not
is
only
connected to the people.
not only where I come from is
Yeah.
is nature based.
Yeah, of course.
Nature based.
That shit is in everything.
Now do your beauty work. Now do it. Do your whole thing. Do your whole
Listen,
thing.
the DNA, right?
Right.
DNA is, we already know that's a bodily thing.
That's the body thing.
But the DNA clearly carries things from your ancestors. It carries memories and shit.
Yeah,
like that,
exactly.
Right? So that's where I feel they kind of got us maybe in the bodily form just through the experiences that they pass along us through the DNA, right? And then you got the godly shit, which you always see, right? Even when you go through what's that shit with Gaia and fucking Gaia and Kronos maybe. I'm mixing these shit, the Greek and the Roman shits, I get them mixed up. But it's a certain mythology where the sky has sex with the earth, right? That's the spirit, because the sky is nothing. You know, the sky's there, but it's nothing. You got the sky.
But in some places, the sky is a fucking everything.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
but it mixes with the earth is what I'm saying. So I always believe that that's the spirit and the body. So it's possible that God is nothing and that we just connecting with the information around us. Because everything, like, that's why I love the Matrix. All this shit is information. Niggas tell you when you, like, that's why you gotta learn shit. Nigga, learn shit. Nigga, learn shit over here too. I'm not even on camera no more.
I don't even know. What's going on over here?
Fucking, the nigga said the letter J is the newest letter in the alphabet. It came out 1550. Yeah, nigga, that's what I'm saying. There was no J's in the original language, nigga.
I'm on comments.
And Christ is not his name. Christ was a title, nigga. It wasn't that nigga name. Come on, son. We don't even know how names operated back then. We over here like, I need a first and a last name. These niggas was out here calling them whatever of where they came from and who their father was. You know what I mean? If right now, like, my name would be Joshua, son of Joseph of Brooklyn, nigga. That would be my name right now. It would be no Joshua Hicks. It'd be Joshua, son of Joseph of Brooklyn, nigga. Shit crazy back then. Fuck was we talking about? This nigga, see the nigga cutting it off for on say fucking. Now you was talking real shit though, but what the fuck was you talking about? Spirits,
Spirits and whatnot.
spirits, God. Let me get it back. Spirits, God. God isn't everybody. Spirits and body.
But your grandmother's not in this plane anymore.
Nah, she not. But I can see
She
that.
must have been the woman that I saw.
Maybe, I don't know. Cause I only half believe in that shit. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, and I don't mean to like
Yeah, I apologize for that, nigga. I
No,
believe
no,
I'm the openest person.
You know, but it according to because my spirit happens to be something similar to that, but she watching you and the little one. Try not to get too like don't like blow because she's like don't blow up, just cool off. Cause whatever my spirit is telling me, she's like And I'm sorry, like, listen, if you guys don't gotta believe this shit, I don't give a fuck. I mean, don't blow up too much. Just take everything. Take everything as a blessing, no matter what comes to you, and no matter if it seems like fucked up, everything to you that's coming to you will be a blessing. Mm-hmm. Well, my spirit is telling me, and you're being watched, and this is my spirit saying like for some reason, I'm sorry, you don't have to do this, but they want you to put a glass of water at that corner
that
over
shit
there
is hilarious.
because they keep telling me put a glass of water at that corner, just a glass of water at that corner over
What
there.
does that mean? Like, what's the significance of this shit?
Because your sleep will be better, and the atmosphere will be better.
But why is what if you understand why?
It's to keep the negativity away. Understand me? It's because it absorbs water in the cup. It absorbs it, and if you see the bubbles in that shit, it absorbs all the negative energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. I don't know, man. Well, that shit sound crazy, man.
It sounds crazy, but
No, I ain't talking about crazy.
No. Because it's time to crazy. But that's just what happened. And if for some reason she keeps telling me this motherfucker gonna give me wedding ring to this girl. As you see, I don't know this. I don't know because she like tell him something. I'm like, I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
I'm talking to him right now. I'll talk to him later.
Yeah, that nigga.
Right now we talking to him. We talking to Josh. You know.
Yeah. You know, cause I don't know. Based on my analysis of the Bible, right? I'm like, fate gotta be a thing, you know? Just like what I said with God can. He create and destroy. He can't do nothing else. That's why I believe the Bible is a thing, because it's like, I created this shit. If God is I believe in dimensions, right? If God is a dimension above us and he could see time, then he could see the whole shit. And if he can't have no power to interject and say, I'm gonna just change shit right here, then that must mean he set some shit in motion. I like to explain it like the domino shit. You know how niggas set dominoes up? All you can do is, if you want to stop what's going on with these dominoes falling, you just push them bitches over, right? That's what he did with the flood. Just push them bitches over, you know? Or he could kill us. That's pushing us over. Or he could say, I done created this. I see the whole line of where the dominoes is going to go. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to let y'all know where this shit is going to go, you know? Because I physically see it. And that's what that shit is, you know what I mean?
Niggas hit you with that anesthesia, put you to sleep, bruh. You know it's the killer nigga woods where we creep, bruh. You know that my danger they good, push like a Jeep, bruh. Catching niggas for days, no rest, math the reaper. Muscle memory and my cells clap like a sleeper. Swim through money, I need a cell, these rivers deeper. My niggas got bonds, no better when shit go heater. Hammers banging, we bleed, your bodies everywhere, FEMA.